go through this bin, and if you're interested in seeing what's in here, keep watching. Okay, interested to see what's inside this? Right in here, my little label. It's not labeled. This is my bin that I put a lot of my empty, used up, or things that I already know I don't like anymore, health and beauty products. So I'll go through, I'll give you my thoughts on it and whether I'm going to repurchase it, whether I've already repurchased it again, and give you like a little very quick blurb review on it. So I hope that this is something that you like seeing. I've always really liked watching these. This is kind of why I thought this would be a fun other video to start off and fill out this station with. So first one I'm going to start with is a hair product, and it's the Smooth Sexy Hair, and this is the conditioner. I also have the shampoo. These are expensive. They're not something to just like waste, put it that way. But I really, really like these. They really make my hair feel very nice and soft, but not too silky that it's like not doing anything and falling all over the place. It really does help keep out the frizzies, keep the frizzies away. So this is just the conditioner. I tend to go through the conditioner more quickly because I typically wash my hair every other day, but on that other point, I still like to get it wet because it's easier for me to style it just quickly blow drying. It takes me like 3 minutes to blow dry my hair, but I will condition it at least in between. So one day I shampoo condition, the next day I just condition. So I go through this more quickly. This is a great product to keep your eye out for when someone's having them on sale or when there's a 20% off or something. I really love these shampoo and conditioners. Now what I also do, because this is a little more expensive, is that I have another less expensive shampoo and conditioner that I use kind of almost every other time. So it's always there, so I'm not constantly every day using this. And I think it's called Carol's Daughter right now. It's French Vanilla Carol's Daughter shampoo and conditioner. If I can find the screenshot, I'll put that in there right now. I like that one right now, but I really, really love this. So already repurchased it, by the way. All right, I have, from Body Shop. I love Body Shop products, or there's some Body Shop products that I really love. This is one of their body butters, and this is the Wild Argan Oil, and pretty much, I mean, maybe you can get the edges here or whatever, but I already have another one, already repurchased it. I keep an eye out for when they have like the 40% sales, or if I'm going through like a mall or place that actually has a Body Shop, because there's not a lot of Body Shops around me right now. Or I thought the best is when there's a sale with free shipping and you have an Ebates. That is really good. But anyway, I love this body butter. I love the smell of it, and it's nice because it's not like a feminine smell. So for example, if my husband feels like he wants to use it, he is very comfortable using it because he's not going to walk away smelling like some floral garden. But I really love this body butter. Okay, I have a couple Paula's Choice products, and actually 2 of them are the same because I went through one really quickly. I almost felt like maybe it wasn't all the way full or something. But it's these Paula's Choice, I'll just put one up, the Resist Barrier Moisture Repair with Retinol. I really like this moisturizer. It's a great one it's pretty much the only one I use during the summer because I don't feel like my skin gets as dry during the summer. And then during the winter, this is one I'll use in the morning, and then at night I use more heavy duty moisturizer. But I really, really do like this one. My only complaint is it's kind of one of these pump things like this, and you can never tell when, like, you can't tell whether it's full or empty, and you never, at least I'm not very good at knowing when it's going to run out. So I felt like one of the ones I went through a little too quickly, or maybe there's something like this one feels a little heavier than the other one. So I'm going to maybe take it apart and see if there's some products still in there because it is a little bit pricey. Again, I wait for when I see that Paula's Choice has those 20% sales, which they have pretty often, and then going through Ebates as well too. But I really do love this. I already have backups that I've been using. So okay, from Target, this is just oil-free eye makeup remover. I really like this one. The Neutrogena one was always my favorite before too, but then something seemed to change with it, and it felt like it took a lot of effort to get like mascara off if I was wearing it. Waterproof mascara is usually what I wear, or what I use if I'm wearing mascara. Whereas this one from Target now, I feel like is better than that one. So this is it's the oil-free eye makeup remover, the Up and Up version. So less expensive, even though the Neutrogena one wasn't very expensive anyway. But I think it works really well. I just put a little bit on a cotton pad. I mean, it takes almost no pressure to be able to get the eye makeup off. So I already have another one of those. Let's see. Oh, back to another Paula's Choice, and this is, I really love this. This is a tinted moisturizer with SPF. So I love it when I can multi-purpose products. So for example, like I said, during the summer, I use this at night, and then in the morning my moisturizer is just this. During the winter, I will use a heavier duty moisturizer at night, use this in the morning, and then also use this because this has SPF in it. Now it does have a little bit of tint, and you can kind of see the residue here, and they have changed the packaging, so I will try and insert a visual of what the new packaging looks like. But this is a really nice one. I said it is tinted, but it's not really tinted because I don't think it covers anything up. But what it is nice is that when you do put it on your face, because it has the SPF, which is so important, that you can see where you blended it and where it's covered and where it hasn't. So, but what I also really like is I don't like a big glow on my face afterwards, so this doesn't leave that kind of extra shininess that I've had with some other ones. So, and it also doesn't smell really strongly. I know this has just been a really, really nice one, and I really like this. And I love getting the SPF as well too. Okay, here is by Bliss. This was a makeup melt. Got it from Target because Target carries the Bliss line. It's a dry, wet, gentle jelly cleanser with rose flower. And it was okay. It certainly worked. However, there's a Body Shop product. It is, and I'll put a picture of it. It's like a kind of a balm that you put on, and it turns into an oil as you work it in. That stuff is wonderful. It melts any kind of makeup, and it comes off really easily. Loved that. This one, not so much, because I really felt like, whereas the Body Shop one takes off also eye makeup, maybe that's also why this doesn't need as much effort to get off. It really melts all of that. This one, I didn't like using around my eyes at all. It kind of stung a little bit, and then it left it, I don't know how to describe it, but after I would use it, then my eyes had like a funny feeling on them, and it was almost like they were a little bit blurry. Probably you're not supposed to use it near your eyes. But anyway, this is all gone, but I am not purchasing it again, so. Okay, oh, another Body Shop, I told you. This is the Solid Oil Lips. So it looks like this little container, and I think it's also, I don't remember if it doesn't look like there's a scent in it, but I feel like it was also the argan oil. It smells so good too. You see the inside here. This is really nice. I didn't repurchase this exact one, but I repurchased another similar one, but this was really nice, and it lasted a long time. I would use it at night, or sometimes even just during the day. Let's see. Oh, this is an eye cream, but I don't think I'd call it an eye gel. It's by Biosense, and it's the squalene peptide eye gel. Comes with a little pump like this. It's supposed to help with dark circles and puffiness, and the interesting thing is I really don't have dark circles or puffiness on my eyes, but I felt like it still kind of helped the under eye area a little bit, so I really did like it, and I do have another one during the winter because my skin is drier. I'm not using this though, I'm using a different one, a Paula's Choice one, for much more direct moisture. However, I do still use this, even though the function that it's made for is not what I really need, but it helps me. I feel like I notice a difference in my eyes and under eye area, and I've never been a big person for under eye gel cream or anything like that. So this one is a little pricey, so that's where I use the smallest amount. I mean, I don't know if there's even anything left in here. No, there's not. But I mean, I barely do a full push and then just pat it around my eyes. So this does last quite a long time, but it is a little pricey, so I wait for the sales for that too. I have repurchased all that, and I'm already waiting for that, but I won't use it again now until closer to the spring where my skin isn't as dry. Let's see. Oh, well, here's a makeup. Bare Minerals Bare Pro. This is their powder. I think you can see there's still just a little bit left around the edges, so I will it's just hard to get those edges pieces there. I do really like this powder. It comes, I think, I don't know if I still have it. Yeah, I do. It comes with a little sponge I never used. It does, the mirror gets messed up, so it's not like even a good mirror. But I really like this powder. It doesn't get too cakey, and it's kind of the only makeup that I use, and I kind of just put it on very gently. I use the moisturizer, a tiny bit of concealer around my nose area, chin, not under my eyes at all, because it just gets causes a mess. And then I just put a light coating of this on there, and it's really nice. I mean, it doesn't feel heavy or anything, so I really like that. Already have this repurchased. Ulta had a 50% off sale, so I got one, and I already have one, and I have another backup one. Love it. Now, in contrast, there's this Laura Geller one, Baked Balance and Brighten Foundation in medium, and it looks really cool. I love the way that looks, but this felt glowy, whereas this it's not mattifying necessarily. It's not like you feel like, ooh, like the desert, but it's just a nice finish. This one is just kind of too glowy on me or something, or I don't know, it's just, I just didn't really like it, and that's why you can see I barely used any of it. Just a few more things. Another one of those things that's a little expensive. I use sparingly, look for it when it's on sale, but it's one of the best things I found to be able to, as like a leave-in conditioner for my hair, and it's by Alterna. It's the Caviar CC Cream 10-in-1. I just used like about 2 or 3 squirts of this, put it through my hair, and that's like the only product I really use in my hair. I put it in when it's wet, and then I just kind of blow dry my hair. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of hairspray or something, but this is really nice. It smells wonderful. I love the smell of it, but it is really nice. The one thing I will notice is like it lasts me a long time, and after I've had it for almost a year, which is kind of what I've had this year, it feels like it, I wouldn't say it's not as good smelling. It doesn't smell poorly, but it doesn't have its full smell, and it starts getting a little funny, like, you know, the texture of it, which is really silky kind of feeling at first. It probably gets some air in it, so it kind of gets a little almost rough feeling. Not really, that's not describing it very well, but it changes in texture and a slight change in the smell. Again, I've had this a year and a half because I use it pretty sparingly, and it's really a pretty big container. It is packaged differently now, so if I remember, I will insert what the new one looks like, but I love this. I already have a backup. Again, I look for sales, and then I have that already ready for me. And I think I have 2 more little things here. I love this is Sally Hansen. Let me see, Manicure Cuticle Eraser Balm. Anyway, I loved this. I would use it every night, put a little hand cream on, take a little bit of this, put on my cuticles, and I could really, really notice the difference. I almost also felt like my nails were growing a little faster, but that could just be, I'm sure that's correlation, not causation. So, but this is a really nice cream. I haven't bought it yet because I have another one. I'm kind of using one of those Burt's Bees ones, but I do plan when that one is gone to be able to get another one of these. It's just really nice. It's a kind of, it blends in really nicely. The Burt's Bees one's a little thicker. This one just kind of melts into your cuticles. So, and the last little thing is just a perfume. There's a couple perfumes I really love, but some are just really expensive. So there's one, Fawn. I think it's called Fawn. Yeah, I love that, but it's so outrageously expensive. I get a sample and that's it. But this one is really reasonable, at least I think it is. This is just the small rollerboard of it. It's the Harvey Prince and Hello. I can't describe perfumes. I'm terrible at describing them, but I know I really like this one. So this is just the rollerball one. I do already have another, like, it comes in this, but one thing I don't like, the container is just like this tall thing, so it topples over all the time. I do have that. That one's almost also running out. Fortunately, we're approaching Christmas time, so I already told my husband, but guess what? But it's one of those that's very reasonable. I think that tall one is like $25, which again, you look for some different sales, you can get some really good buys on that, and it lasts a long time, and I love the smell of it. So that one, this is empty now, unfortunately, but it is going to be repurchased. So not in a rollerball. I'm not a big fan of rollerball. I like the sprays a little bit more, but this is always nice if you want to just keep it around you or something. All right, I have 2 books that I have finished, and they are, there's a trilogy out, and this is the first of the 2 of them. They're the painting series, and by Nikki Lynn, young author, young adult series. They're really beautifully written. She's a really young author, and yet this is so mature. So this is someone that I think you're going to keep your eye on. I can see she's already also got the 3rd in this coming out soon, and then a whole nother book called Death's Smile. And I'll link these down below, but this is the first in the series, and here's the second. So Painting Sanctuary, Painting Dreams, and then there is another one also coming out. I think it's Painting Words. And then her Death Smile. So these are more young adult, really fun, really great reads. really, and you get so attached to the characters, which I really love. The other one, The Death Smile, I'll put a picture up of that. That is a dark one. It's looking through the eyes of a serial killer. So, and from what I understood, she wrote that when she was like 15. So it's really interesting the way that she uses words to just make things so, I know, you get connected with the scenes. Anyway, so, I mean, it's not empty, but I've gone through reading those. And there was one other book that I was going to share too, and I've totally forgotten, so I will save that for next time. Wow. Thank you for hanging with me. I hope that this was fun and that you like seeing this. Let me know, because I will keep stockpiling and keeping a track of things. I know sometimes other people also do favorites, and I can always do things like that too. But let me know what you all think, and if you have other thoughts, other questions, you want more information about something. But importantly, I hope that this has all been fun and this has been helpful, and maybe you found something that you want to take advantage of and you're like, well, I've heard about that. I'm gonna think about, you know, maybe purchasing that or looking at that. Or importantly, something that you're like, I was thinking about that, but you know what? I'm not interested anymore. Save your money. So I look forward to connecting with all of you and talking to you next time. So thanks, and bye.